seems like there's something missing.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Okay, you need some of this, some of this, a little bit of that. Well, that goes with lunch. And then just a few tools. And there's always one part left over. Doggone cover. It's gone. I got rid of it. It wouldn't start and I got rid of it. Not until I got it started. Yeah, Shooting Kid, they just recently moved. He and his wife and the kids. And they're kind of east of us in a bit of a rural area. And so he's got a lot of lawn. He's probably got, well, I know he's got more lawn than I do. He's just got lawn. And so he came to me one day, he goes, you know, I got to get my lawn mowed and I don't have a lawnmower. Can I borrow the lawnmower? And I said, better. I'm going to give you the sit-down mower because it looks like you could use it more than I could. And his eyes lit up and I said, there's only one problem. And then his eyes dimmed. And I said, I can't get it running, or I haven't gotten it running yet. The battery turns over. I'll throw a little clip in here. You see me futzing with this thing. And it kind of just sat here because I just didn't want to, I wasn't motivated. Well, Shooting Kid was motivated to get his lawn mowed. And I was motivated to help him get his lawn mowed. So we sat and fixed the thing. Now, it wasn't really that big of a deal. I had to take the carburetor off. And, you know, as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, you know, this would make some pretty good material for people who may have had troubles with their lawnmower. And I could show them how to, you know, what I went through and what I did to actually get the lawnmower to run. And then I got to thinking, there are probably so many of those videos out there that I don't have to do one of those. There's a lot of them out there. So if you're there and you've got a sit-down mower like a Craftsman, we have the T1200, and there are others, Cadets, there are others. There's really only two things to worry about. One, is the gas in good shape? Gas goes bad, folks. Gasoline goes bad. Regular 4-stroke, premium, or a regular unleaded, it goes bad. And I guess there's a restorative product you can dump in it, but, you know, gas management is the key for all of that. So one, change your gas. Make sure you have clean gas. So I emptied the gas tank. We put fresh gas in. It still didn't turn over. And then I was like, well, I think we got to get that stupid carburetor off of there because it's probably all gummed up.
To empty out the float bowl. I didn't know that. I know it. So, we officially are now doing engine work as a father and son.
It's a carburetor. Float bowl. And yeah, we'll get there.
So I may not be working with her today, which is fine.
Took it apart, got some carburetor cleaner, ether to help get the thing started after we cleaned everything out because there wouldn't be any fuel just about anywhere. So we got a little of that. And lo and behold, boom, boom, it started right up. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need to get your sit-down mower or your four-stroke small little motor that you would find on a lawnmower like that, even if it's a push-'em motor lawnmower, go to my website. I have the contact us page. Click on that. Send me a little note. I will send you a video of a guy that knows so much more about lawnmower motors and all that than I do. And I'll share his video. He doesn't even know I'm doing this. He doesn't know I exist, except I watch his stuff because it's kind of entertaining and he really knows what he's doing. If you really need to know how to get your lawnmower carburetor off, clean it all out, put it all back together again and put it back and start go to my contact page. I'll leave a link to that, and then send me a note, and I will email you a link to a video of a guy who knows exactly what he's doing, because I don't know what I'm doing.
It's a carburetor.
Okay, today's chore, let me move you over here, because this might be a little bit better. Today's chore, this has been kind of not so good. Here, better. This has been kind of a nightmare. I got this whole area here, which has been replaced. The trade was that cooler for my lawnmower. No, I'm just kidding. I wonder what he has in here. Nothing. And I guess that this filter cover, I gotta get that back to him. Extends the life of your filter. Anyway, this has been kind of like, I don't like this. I don't like this whole thing. Got to do something about it. I got some space now. What I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna keep that thing. I like that. That saved my bacon a bunch. That's the Black & Decker battery trickle charger. That was on the lawnmower, and it kept the lawnmower going, or the battery charged up. We didn't have any troubles. It's been about a year and a half that I have not started that thing, and the battery still started right up. So lesson learned: keep your batteries trickle charged if they just sit for a season or something. I'll leave a link to that thing. I love it. I'll also put a link to the video that I did, and you can go watch that. But I've got Ryobi batteries and accessories kind of spread out over this little sagging table. I've got to fix that. It sags. I'm getting kind of tired of it. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to move everything, consolidate everything, and there's the blower, the mower, and up there is the weed whacker.
How long have you been whacking?
Yeah, I'm just going to take this stuff off of here because I got to fix this. It's got this big old sag. That's back in the fishing days. I guess we're still fishing, but, you know, got to mow the lawn. More lures. More lures. I'll just put this with the fishing stuff. Be right back. Oh, look. Those rings. Okay, well, the thing that this went to, long gone. This guy, I love it. Absolutely love it. You take it's made by Ryobi. You take your Ryobi battery. Is it Ryobi or Ryobi?
Ryobi. Ryobi.
Ryobi.
Ryobi.
Ryobi.
Ryobi.
You take your 40 volt, you shove it in there, you plug in your AC there, and it runs gives you 300 watts, runs a very long time. I'll leave a link to this. If you've got Ryobi goodies, get one of these. You'll never regret it.
Roby.
Batteries. Can't have too many batteries. Batteries. Need a battery. While I get this figured out, take a look at this. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. All right, it happened off camera, and it would have made great YouTube fodder. I went to go move this, and the thing fell apart. It's amazing what you can do with drywall screws, which I'm about to use right now. I just want to make sure that I'm going the right way. This is actually the opposite way it was going. And I think I'm just going to put it back in that way. We got to go in the tool shed. All right, so I'm going to bring this in here. I'm actually going to just use the chop saw inside the tool shed. Had I to do this all over again, I would definitely build a bigger shop. This was just to be a tool shed where I can put my tools. And what was I thinking? That I was gonna go from the garage to here to outside in 115 degree weather. Well, I just wasn't thinking. So my advice to all of you, if you're thinking about putting in a tool shed, this one's a 12 by 12. I recommend you putting in a 16 by 24 at minimum. And if you could put in an 80 by 40, then do it, because you can't have enough shop. Oh, and this thing, yeah, this is gonna breathe new life. It's a taper jig. I think I may have talked about it. I haven't gotten to that project yet. I'll share that project with you when it happens. But a taper jig to cut angles on when you have to rip something with a table saw, this is the guy. And I got to put it somewhere. Hang on. I just need to make one cut. Just one little cut. And for me to drag this outside, just to do one stupid little cut. Yeah, just right along, right here. Just along that line. Maybe this will end up being good fodder for the YouTubes. You ready? Okay, that wasn't too bad. Not much to clean up. Back out to the garage. Oh, before I go, this little Sharpie tooly thing, extremely valuable to clean out all the gunk in that carburetor from the lawnmower. All right, you can't have too many sheetrock screws, because that's how we're going to fix this thing. I know it's kind of janky, but it's going to get the job done. Turn this thing upside down. The base there was kind of bowed in the middle, so this is going to serve as a third leg, if you will, to keep that middle from bowing in. The damage is already done to this cross piece that I have right here. So I'm just going to fasten it to it just as it is. And then hopefully this will serve well. Fortunately, that was a softwood, and yes, I know I have screws hanging out over there, but it goes up against the wall, and I'll just regret it later, you know? All right. Screws here too. I'm gonna drive a couple of extra screws completely utility. Yeah, nails on the floor here when shooting gal comes home with the car will not be a good thing. Look at that. I think it'll be okay. Let's put it back in place. I'm gonna keep that there. Wall protection, you know? All right. It's no longer bowed down like this. It's bowed, it's arched now. The problem that I have here is I've got the Hunter plug for my irrigation system down here, and I don't want to move that around, but I'm going to take the Ryobi things and put it over here where I have full access to a couple of plugs. That charger, I'll put that there, and then I'll put the battery that's in waiting right there. What do you think? Will that work? I'm going to put the Black & Decker down here, only because I got a plug back here. There you go. Beep. It plugged in. It go good now. Oh, let's put this over here. There. All right, let's step back and take a look and see what we got. A little better. At least things are kind of in some sort of order. I've got all the batteries over here rather than, you know, the batteries were split on this table. No longer bowed. I've got a support there. I'm going to put obviously I'm putting the Whisper series leaf blower or whatever you want to call that thing, tornado thing. And then I'm going to end up putting the weed whacker right there. And then of course the lawnmower right there. And everything should be pretty much organized, except I still got gas cans over there, which I do need. I'll use that for the vehicles. Okay, so everything here I'm going to put in my store. I'm going to put the batteries and the tools in my Amazon store. Please, if you're interested in this stuff, go there and purchase it through my store. That helps. Doesn't cost you any more. It helps me put food on the table around here at the compound. Now I got to go pick up screws before the cart drives over them. That won't go well.